Hey, what's up, everybody? Paul here, Left Coast Model Car Builds. Hope everybody had a good week, good weekend. It was an interesting one here. Came down with something. I don't know if it was a little virus. Semi-flu bug had me out for part of the week. Was still able to do a few things, but just a lot slower pace. Today took the Chevy out, Pops, my girlfriend Sally. We went out to Cars and Coffee. Had a good time there, and initially the plan was to take the car out, ended up doing some work here in the garage / shop, if you want to call it. So I took some little quick clips along the way of some stuff I was finding. There were things that I haven't seen in a long time. One of them was really cool. Found this 51 Fleet line. So next week I turned 45. I think I started this when I was 14 or 15. A friend of ours, actual car customizer, Butch, he took some time, kind of said, here's a good way to chop this. You can kind of see some of the work that's been done back there. Basically cut the post, dropped the roof down in here, did a lot of cleanup work. Started working on it, started some different ideas I had for the front, but a lot of work to be done here. I had started at one point working it over, and some of the Evercoat and stuff kind of started to crack, so I really need to clean that up really good. Normally what I like to do on these customs is do a lot of the front and back work, custom work there, then do the chop. As now as I'm doing the work here, I got to worry about anything there kind of breaking loose. But very cool. I'm glad I found this AMT 51 Fleet line that's been chopped. My 259 Impalas. Found one of the chassis I had started years ago. Nothing fancy, but really cool. It's got the old model house, wide white walls, chrome wheels with a 2-spinner knockoff. So very cool. I think what I'll be doing is doing my orange one, the hard top, actually gold, candy gold, with this, and the frame that's under that one now with the steel wheels and whites will probably go on the candy violet convertible. Not even sure if you guys have seen that yet. 2 more builds I want to get back on. And just found a whole slew of things outside of what you'll see in the clips I'm going to show you here in a minute. Whole bag full of detail parts. It's funny how you can have so much of this stuff kind of go missing. And I mean, there's things that when I'm looking up in my box, I'm thinking, gosh, I think I have more, Detail Master wheel sets. There's some of their mags. Some of the steering wheels. Just all kinds of stuff here. Street rod pedals, wires. It was like Christmas finding some of this stuff. Air cleaners, valve covers from Scale Repos, mirrors, more steering wheels, more rims. I mean, yeah, I knew some stuff I thought I was missing. More wheels, more steering wheels. Gauges. There you go, some cool glass packs. This looks like a coil. And just a slew of stuff in here. There we go. Yeah, there's some out of a kit. Some American Satco tires. Those are cool. I've got a box of those as well. And then just a few other things in here. Some lake pipes. Those are nice. I love those things. If you guys seen these Scale Repos, makes these aluminum lake pipes for your customs. Very cool. Did not get any work done on the pickup today. but it is at the tail end. I think it literally just needs the front and rear headlights, tail lights, and the license plate. Everything else is pretty much on there. Looking really cool. Very, very happy with it overall. Has some things I'll, you know, kind of remember for the next go around when I build a detailed version. But really cool. Great, great kit. Hope you guys have enjoyed the series, because that's going to be wrapping up, I'm sure, this week. Probably early this week. So anyways, don't want to keep this going too long. There's some other stuff I found, probably be in some other videos. I did find my 49 Ford for my group build. The one I was saying that built it as a kid. Now I want to go back, build a similar one. Won't be exact, but similar style based off what I was trying to do then. Just a lot cleaner. So I'll do another video with that. Getting some folks jumping in the group build. Thank you. I think it'll be fun. Again, doesn't have to be, you know, a kit you built that you're going to go and redo now. That's what I'm doing. Just something, you know, show your progression in the hobby, something that challenges you. Take some aspect, doesn't have to be the whole build, kind of to that next step. You know, that's really it. So it's really a wide open group build. You know, anything you like, just a little backstory on how you got into the modeling, what your niche is in it, and, you know, pick something, say, hey, here's where I am, here's where I'm going to give myself a little push, have some fun. All right, guys, make sure you check out Scale Finishes, Hobbynut Models, good stuff, supporters of the channel. Appreciate everybody that's been subscribing, dropping comments, emails. We've got our shop cards. If you'd like one, shoot me an email, leftcoastmodelcarbuilds@gmail.com, and we'll get one out to you. Otherwise, it's been a blast. We're coming up, I think, almost 2 months here pretty soon, I believe. I'll have to look back. But it's been a blast between the videos here and doing the shorts, which are more on the full-scale cars. But make sure you check some of those out too. Some good stuff there. So I'm going to go ahead and throw up some videos of different stuff I was going through today here in the garage/shop. And I'll probably post a few pictures from Cars and Coffee as well. So please check out the video, watch the stuff, see some good old vintage kits. Let me know what you guys think. New folks, if you like it, subscribe, like, hit the bell, get notifications, try to keep stuff coming up, you know, throughout the week. And have a good Sunday evening, guys. Catch you later. Guys and gals, keep it proper, right? Catch you later. Doing some cleaning. Oh man, accumulated more. All those boxes are models, so we're going through. You got some of the new stuff here, but a lot of those are the old originals back there. So trying to get organized. Hey, what's up everybody? Paul here, Left Coast Model Car Builds, doing some cleaning, trying to organize a few things, make a little more room, consolidate stuff. Came across some cool projects. Can't say I forgot about, but didn't exactly know where they got put. So I thought as I'm finding some of this stuff, I'd kind of show you guys a few of our old things. There's a little silver to candy green faded paint job on one of these old Predictas. Kind of cool. And another project I found, and man, this goes way back. I believe I got this when I was like probably 14 or so, and next week I'll be 45, so it's a few years old. But the Zipper Roadster kit from AccuPro. So before Revell had released all their kind of 32, 30s, 29 series, you know, you had some old stuff. This was an old, you know, resin. Basically, there was a write-up. It goes in scale auto. Someone used this kit along with aftermarket stuff to do a completely aftermarket or resin, you know, 32 Ford. And that's what this was. You know, your seats, you know, your floor pan, your hood, and then picked up the shell, and then your dash. And then for a suspension was an old R&D Unique. This was more their complete deuce chassis with 4 disc brakes, drop tube axle. Not gonna quite get into everything, but this is all metal. So a little cleanup work. I've seen these built out. They're really cool, but it takes some work. So that was one of my old projects. Like I say, was this guy. Kind of cool, you know. So there's a couple other things I'm gonna kind of show you guys, just a quick run through on. Give me a second to grab. All right, another cool one was the when the Galaxy 47 Chevys came out. What we did as a club build was everybody was participating in building part of this, and the idea was the end product, the winner of that year's club build would get the finished car. And so I was the winner that year, and it never got finished. So I have the rest of the kit somewhere. But what's really cool is the body. A friend of mine that did the body work on this, really good, Jack Bradford. He's been around the model world, not so much now. You know, his vision's pretty rough, but back in the day, he was someone I grew up looking up to in the model world. So if you notice, this has the fadeaway fenders all the way down. He worked all that over. We Frenched in the headlights. So really, I mean, this is a killer body. It's been sitting like this since probably somewhere around the 99, 2000, maybe even a little before when they first came out. So this will be a solid project to build as a nice little custom, mild custom when it's done. A lot of little touches here that have been done and worked over on this. So this will be a real fun one to mess with. But yeah, that's a lot of work running those fenders down like that. If you're not familiar, take a look at these kits and you'll see the difference in what I'm talking about there. And then a couple other ones we got. I gotta shuffle these things around here. So this is some stuff Pops was working on and me. So here is, I believe, a 53 Ford. We're doing a custom out of. So Frenched in the headlights. Took one of the original Carson tops out of like a 50 Ford, and we were working that to sit on there. Had that and this other resin piece that would sit on also. So a couple different options there. So that was one of the fun little custom projects, and here's a few others. I haven't seen these in years. So we have a 65 Riviera that's been chopped. You can see where the splits are, and then as you lay it down, you have to add your plastic to get everything to sit back right. You can see how the work's been done in there. You strengthen up your post. A little bit of strip plastic on the inside, add a little strength in there. So you can kind of see how that was done. But really cool project there. And then this is a older AMT 65 Chevelle wagon that we're getting ready to make it into a 2-door sedan delivery. So you can see it's all marked out where the cuts are, where it needs to be cut. We've actually got one or two of these that or I have one that was done. I think Pops was going to do this one off the same measurements. I've got one that's already cut, moved, and I think it's got the plastic in to make it the sedan delivery. Then here's a wild 57 Chevy here. Pops is doing some work on. So it looks rough for anybody that's not really into all the custom stuff. This is kind of how we would start them. This pretty much ensures nothing's going to flash back, and you're going to be doing all this body work here. So we go ahead and just do the whole side, primer it, block it down. What you saw on the 47, that's called a guide coat. So what that's for is when you're doing something with body work, or you just want to make sure it's completely flat, blocked out, you'll put your sealer down, put the guide coat down. Then as you're water sanding it, you'll see any high and low spots either need to be knocked down or filled in. That's kind of what that guide coat's for when you see that on a real car or model car. So yeah, this was a cool project started. Man, I don't even know, to be honest with you. I think this may have been started, some of these, when I was back in high school. That's how long they've been sitting. This will be a cool one. I might pull this out after finishing a few projects and jump back on this. This will be really cool. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna get back to cleaning over here. If I see anything interesting, or maybe as I get into some of the boxes of the originals, maybe I'll throw up a quick little video on that. We'll be back. All right, so here's a few of some of our older kits. You can see a 65 Rivy, 64s, maybe some 3s. Like the others, I was telling you, kind of bag everything up. See there, it's got your tail lights in the body, really clean plastic. That's the beauty of these older kits. We've been buying these things since, holy smokes, don't even know when. Rivies, we started buying. One, I mean, we like them, but two, I have a 63 Riviera that we're kind of working on. Belle says it's hers. We'll see how that pans out, but nonetheless, yeah, it's cool. I like the 3 and 4s. See how clean the plastic is on these. Little parts here. We got, 3 and 4s. Pops and I both for a while started buying these as we found them before the prices really crept up. So we did find some good deals. But yeah, I think this whole box is 63 and 4s, 5s. As you can see there, it looks like about three of the original 5s, a couple of the 3s, and 3 or 4 of the 4s. Let's see here. Give me a second here, so I open this. There we go. Yeah, so this body is, just had it out, is in one of these boxes here that has been all scribed and cleaned up. Or actually, no, it's buried down there. You got one of these original ones with a body. We cleaned it up, scribed it, have it all set aside waiting for primer. So anyhow, guys, that's one of many. There's some of the 16th scale stuff down there. Some more stuff there. Some more in there. And all these. And then back behind the display. All those. So be an all day project here, trying to organize and clean up a little. So if I come across anything else, we'll get a quick little video on it. So a couple of other cool finds. This was, I think Bella's, one of her first models was a build and take at one of the NNL West. Found some more of our old magazines here. And in these, might do a little more in-depth show and tell, but this was a friend of ours, a 57 wagon that my pops painted. I actually painted the wagon here in the backyard. Then it went to rods and they did the candy flames. But the blue poly, everything was sprayed right over here. Let's see that. I did a feature on it in the Merc. So that's really cool though. Got his name in there. No Rod and Custom. I think it was 1989 issue. But yep, there he is, George Maddox. Yeah, really cool. Then we came across, I found a few of these just tucked away in here. I want to say Pop's got this for his 49 Ford, which is on the shop card, the one that's been chopped, has the Packard tail lights, French headlights and stuff. So a couple cool finds along with a few other things might show you here in a little bit. All right, back to clean, guys. So here's one of our boxes of resins. We probably have, gosh, between Pops and me, probably 3 to 4 boxes like this. A lot of model house stuff. You know, here's some nice chrome wheels. We really like the model house resins. This is sedan delivery. 57 Oldsmobile. Get all your stuff. These are all complete kits. Really cool stuff. I don't think I really mess with the resins. Pops has built a couple, but we just would pick them up periodically. Stuff we really liked that there wasn't a kit of that he had or some of the other guys. You know, we got some Flintstone stuff, Freeman. There's a couple custom. Let's see. 58 Ford hardtop. That's probably another model house here. So yeah, for a number of years we were buying resins, model house. We would order other stuff we would pick up at like the NNLs. So I think that's more stuff there and another box over there. So all right guys, back to work. There's some more old originals. I think that one or two of the El Caminos may be reissues, but here's an old original 61 Impala, 62 Vet, 61 Vet. Pops likes his Vets. I know he's got a number of years Corvettes that we've rounded up through eBay and swap meets, picking up complete kits, so that's really cool. Yeah, that's an old original there. All right, back to work. All right, so there's some more cool stuff. The original 59 Pontiac. Let's see in here. Try to keep everything organized. A lot of these kits, what we would do, let me see if this is probably, so we'll clean up the chrome and then it would get sent off to Chrome Tech Bob and get re-chromed. You can see here, so there's some stuff, the original stuff, where the seams have been cleaned off and it's all been re-chromed and wrapped in our good old favorite soft tissue paper. Some of Gary Seed's favorite here. He talks a lot about packing stuff up. It's no joke, man. Super soft. And there's 55 bumpers, so all kinds of stuff in here that's been pulled from original kits and re-chromed. You know, so yeah, 59 Pontiac, 58 Impala, a couple original 57s. Like I said, we have a lot of this original stuff. Myself, I've been buying from the time I was a kid, going to the N&L swap meets, going back to about 93. Although I wasn't buying all this stuff until I hit a couple of years, about 94, 95, when I had a job. But Pops has been picking this stuff up off and on for years as well.
Just for now to drive the kids. Stuff for this car.
Oh, is this the
There you go.
How you doing?
That guy's 40 over Bill.
Yeah.
When he has a stand, he has power.
Oh, I already did.
His